What's going on, everybody? Casual Gaming Dad here. Welcome to the stream. And we're going to be doing a little bit of Super Metroid tonight for your viewing pleasure. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure to like, follow, and share the stream here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Casual Gaming Dad 84 over on Twitch, where Tuesday nights we do Twitch exclusive streams now. And Facebook and YouTube at Casual Gaming Dad, where you are probably viewing this now if you're watching it. So, again, check it out on any and all. Check out the page on all three platforms if you haven't already. And, yeah, go. All right, so, again, some Super Metroid coming your way tonight. No other planned out stream for over the weekend or anything like that. So, that said, get on over to things here. Hello, and welcome. All right. Get myself nice and centered up here. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Hope everybody's having a good day. I apologize for getting a little bit of a late start. Had some doing a Pittsburgh Pile Driver podcast recording tonight. Had some stuff for work to do, and then just getting things set up, and then, fighting with technology a little bit, as is every streamer struggle, but, happy Mario Day to everybody. Yes, happy Mario Day. I know I should have probably done a Mario stream on Mario Day, but I'll be honest, I wanted to play Super Metroid, so that's what we're doing here today. Dean, welcome to the stream. Zane, welcome to the stream. Dean says, who hyper ready for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Cowabunga collection? I heard about that. I don't know what all games it entails, but it should be good, I'm sure. Turtles games are always fun. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Nope, I don't need that. Get back out of here. What are we doing? No. No. Stop it. Why can't I see my comments again? There it is. And to answer Jordan's question, hey Jordan, I have no idea what I'm going to do yet Monday because that is days away, so yeah. No idea yet whatsoever. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because Monday may come. Monday I'm flying solo at work. Monday's generally usually a little bit of a busy day with deliveries and ground business deliveries and stuff like that. And I will be sole manager for my company on Monday. So I don't know. See when Monday comes. I'll let you know. Dean says Super Nintendo World Theme Park is Head USA in 2023. Well, that'd be kind of cool. I'd like to have a Super Nintendo World Park. I know I've seen they have that stuff over in Japan and stuff, and it's pretty cool from things I've seen there, like the Super Mario World one and like other things like that. Japan always gets the cool stuff first. It's, yeah, the way it is, but that's cool. All right, so Super Metroid. If you haven't seen me play this before, generally what I do is a little bit of a challenge run here. 2-hour time limit, so we're going for under 2 hours. 100% item completion. All bosses, to include the mini bosses. No glitches. So no mock ball and no other crazy nonsense glitches. The ones that there's probably glitches that I don't even know about because I just don't do them. So I do as natural of a run as humanly possible. So it's something that anybody can do with enough practice, memorization of locations and stuff in the game. So once you learn the game map, you know where things are at, know where you don't need to go, what doors you don't need to go in, to, not bother with map rooms and save rooms and things of the such. Just kind of take yourself on a natural progressing path through the game, all the while getting all the items the whole way. So, that said, go ahead and dive in here. And, that. All right. Like I said, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. So moving forward here, we've already started this as of last week. Tuesday nights, I'll be on Twitch. Those will be a Twitch exclusive, especially now since as of this other night, the other night, Monday night, accepted the Twitch affiliate program stuff. So have to be Twitch exclusive at least one night of the week. So starting off, it's gonna be Tuesday nights. May add one of our other nights of the week to be into that. I don't know which one yet. I'm gonna kind of figure that out as we go along. It'll be a feeling out process. But Tuesday nights are Twitch exclusive, so you can support the page with bits over there whenever we're live on Tuesday nights. Otherwise, we're live here on Facebook and YouTube, simulcasting. So you can check out the page here. We got merchandise over at Cool Gaming as always. So the live chat commands, you can get the direct link for my section of the shop and discount codes for merchandise. Pretty much anything you need to find out, you can look in the YouTube video description or use the live chat commands. You'll find what you need. And if you don't, then ask. I'll let you know. Alright. Get our let's get all these buttons set up the way I like them to be. Let's see. Do I want the... That's the way I like it. Alright, so our timer will start once I... There we go. I'm going to test it real quick. Just make sure our timer works. Generally don't have any problems with it. So the timer will start whenever we take control of Samus Sears Station. In the meantime...
The last Metroid is in captivity.
Brandon, thank you for the like. Appreciate that.
Is at peace.
Hope you're having a good night. That should be good there. The first battle of the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Mother Brain to use the creatures to attack galactic civilizations. So, in case you're not familiar with it, these would be the events of Metroid 1/Metroid Zero mission. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching, followed me like a confused child. This would be the events of Metroid 2 from the original Game Boy, or the remake on the 3DS, Metroid Samus Returns. I believe the Metroid 2 original one was called Return of Samus, so let's see what they did there. They do the remake, they just switch the title around a little bit. Same game. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Sears so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. So there you go. The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Science! So hard. They're doing so much science so hard. It's so impressive. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt, because that's what I do. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Sears Station was under attack. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Now begins the adventure of... Here we go. Alrighty, come on, come on. Boom. And so it begins. All right. Lots of wall jumping, just because. So this fight, it does not matter how well you do or not. There is no beating Ridley here. So I just like to get myself injured as much as possible, as fast as possible, because after a certain point, this will happen whether you want it to or not. Doesn't matter. Yo. Run! I can't be getting hit by loose ceiling tiles. This isn't extreme home makeover. Cool. There we go. Done and done. Goodbye, space station. Let's get a return back to planet Zebes. Or Zebes. However they say it. Oh, here we go again. Sam's gonna get into some shit. All right. I was just thinking now, I was about to say, like, the first thing that we're going to end up finding is the morph ball, as is our want and need in pretty much every Metroid game that you play. However, we'll say that was one of the things I did enjoy about Metroid Dread, was they changed it up a little bit, and the morph ball was not the first power-up that you got. So I thought that was really cool and really well done by the creators of the game. Everything like that, just to kind of break it out of the normal, throw a little bit of a variable into the otherwise formulaic, the formulaic recipe for Metroid, or any type of quote unquote Metroidvania game where it's, you know, get power up A to progress further. I mean, you see, it's not just exclusive to Metroid games, but you know what I'm saying. So, hopefully you know what I'm saying. If you don't, try to explain it better, but... Yo? Zane says, CGD, thanks for info on getting into your chat on Twitch. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, like I said, so now, so the other nights, yeah, from now on, whenever I'm normally live, if you see me live here on Facebook, it's Facebook and YouTube. Because of the fact that once you accept affiliate, or higher with Twitch, the content that you stream on Twitch has to be exclusive to Twitch for the first 24 hours. So you really can't simulcast to Twitch. I can share the link to my Twitch stream on my Facebook page or whatever, but the content has to be you know, a Twitch exclusive thing for the first 24 hours. So hence, when I do the Among Us on Tuesday nights, it'll only be streamed on Twitch. Then I'll share it out later in the week or something. I'm looking at doing that Fridays or Saturdays. I'm not sure which. Probably Fridays. Uploading it to YouTube. I'm looking to doing that tomorrow, and I'll upload the whole stream at first. Then in the future, once I start fiddling around and get better at editing stuff, or really attempting to do that. Then we'll see about, you know, doing like clips and stuff like that. So we'll see. Again, always a constant work in progress. Always learning. Caitlin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I see you lurking. Can't hide. No, but thank you to everybody that has helped out. Last week when we kind of did the test run to see how Tuesdays would work, being Twitch exclusive, and anybody that came out the other night for Among Us on Tuesdays. This past Tuesday being the first official like Twitch affiliate stream that I did. So yeah, thank you guys for the support as always, you know, helping the page get to where it's at here, and we'll just keep plugging away and keep moving forward best we can. I'll have to figure out how to do stuff for giveaways for both people on Twitch and Facebook, because those are the two platforms that I can do that for right now. YouTube, unfortunately, I can't really do anything for that. I don't know how one goes about. I don't think there's a way that you can tip on YouTube yet, is there? I mean, if there, like, I feel dumb for asking, but I really don't think that there is. I know you can do ads. So there's that. I don't think there's any sort of like live tip-based sort of thing for YouTube yet, unless I'm living under a complete freaking rock. That very well could be. So, but Facebook has their stars, Twitch has their bits, amongst other things. So I will start learning the ways and figure out what I can do to enhance the stream for you guys in any way, shape, or form, and all that good stuff. Yokoso Otaku! What's up? Andre from Yokoso Otaku. Check him out over on YouTube. He's popping over on here. He's like, when you're monetized, there's a tier for tips. Oh, okay then. Well then. Yeah, I'm not sure what the requirements are for monetization on YouTube. I think Andre would know better than that for me. He says it's called Super Chat or Super Stickers. Ah, that's right. Okay, yeah, I've heard. Okay. I know I've heard of that, but I don't know that I've ever seen it in practice is all. So again, I'm kind of still always learning as I go. But really in some cases more than others, so. But yes, I am familiar. I've heard of Super Chat for YouTube. Just to know what it does. So yeah. But we'll get there, hopefully one day. Okay. Here we go. All right, first boss. Or a mini boss, whatever you want to classify him as. Or spawn. Oh, damn it. Wow. That doesn't ever happen. It's my opportunity there. Scientific method in effect. Fuck around and find out. Alright. Yeah. He says, I think there might be a setting for the streamer to request something such as tips or donations. I've seen some channels I follow for gaming info. I have something like that. Gotcha. Okay. Andre says monetization requirements are wild. 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours in a year, then application. Oh wow. Yeah, we got a long way to go before we hit that on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I know that. The Spore Spawn fight felt like it took a little longer than normal, which I don't doubt because I kind of missed my first opportunity of missile shots on him, so hopefully that doesn't affect our time later on. Fingers crossed. There we go. Love whenever I can get off the jump to morph ball transition like that. It saves so much time. There we go. So yeah, so that's what we need for YouTube. 1,000 subscriptions and 4,000 in watch hours. Good lord. All mountain to climb. Okay, down through here, we're gonna get the Spazer Beam next. There we are. Hey, what's going on? Cross-Eyed Bear Gamer over there on YouTube. Welcome in. Appreciate it, Bear. How you doing, man? No, Facebook and YouTube tonight. Let's see. Yeah, it is pretty brutal, Andre. Because I'm not close. A bit over half the watch hours, but still, yeah. No, not just YouTube, Bear. We're on Facebook and YouTube tonight. So yeah, from here on out, Facebook and YouTube will be, if you see me live on one, I'm live on the other, barring any technical issues. But no, Facebook and YouTube for the other nights. Tuesday nights are Twitch. are Twitch exclusive for now. Meaning for now that's the only night that I'll be on Twitch is on Tuesdays. But it is Twitch exclusive regardless because we have affiliate over there now. So I have to do that for the exclusivity agreement for affiliate. So I gotta say, thankfully, that the other platforms don't make you do that. So I like being able to simulcast. Nice. But yeah, so Tuesday nights, Twitch exclusive. The rest of the nights, Facebook, YouTube simulcast. And then at some point in the future, we may add another night of Twitch exclusive in there. So we'll figure that out, kind of feel it out as we go. I know Thursdays and Fridays I've been lacking on regularly putting out a stream for you guys, so I apologize with that. There's been a lot of changes and stuff lately with life in general and work and everything like that. A lot of stuff's been, the winter months are always crazy with work during the peak season at the holidays, so that was kind of brutal. And then literally right at the end of the peak season, they're like, hey, you want to try out a manager position? And I'm like, sure. Why not? Why not, give myself a new challenge? So that's been going on lately. But yeah, we're doing that too. So, sometimes there's been some curveballs thrown my way where I've just been literally completely exhausted and not able to give 100% into doing a stream. So, yeah. So, again, thank you for everybody's patience and understanding as the Thursday and Friday streams have been lacking, or the last couple of weeks that I've had to take a couple nights off and stuff like that. Thank you, Andre. Yeah, shit. This is not turning into a good crate fight at all. Shit. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. This is not good. This is... Oh my god, this is sloppy. What are you doing? Stop this shit. Stop it! Oh my god, this is terrible. Dude, I'm making terrible time right now. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was so terrible. Dude, that could kill it right there. I mean, it's way too early to tell, but good lord, that did not help. That does not help your time at all. Oh, no. It's not even potentially. I am a manager now, Zane. But thank you. Yeah, I've been doing it now for the better part of the last couple weeks, and then this week our one other, so it's me, there's me and two other managers. So the way we have our schedule worked out, my normal days off from work are Friday, Saturday. But as you know, I don't, unless there's like, unless it's something special, a special event, or unless I know that I'm not gonna be, or if there's not anything going on with doing stuff with the family and stuff like that, I normally don't stream on the weekends. But yeah, so I'm off work Friday, Saturday. Our head manager, I'll just say he's the head manager because I'm like, you know, the low man on the manager totem pole, whatever. But the senior manager is off Saturday, Sunday. The other manager's off Sunday, Monday. I'm off Friday, Saturday. So, but that way, the rest of the week, whenever it's the volume is heaviest and everything like that, all three of us are there. The senior manager is on vacation this week. So I'm you know, jumping on the nightly calls and helping out and doing whatever I can. Even though I'm not in on a Friday or Saturday, I'm doing it now to help out the other manager. So it's one less thing that they have to do because I know that he's flying solo by himself tomorrow and Saturday, and then I'll be flying solo by myself Sunday, Monday. So that, and I just kind of want to get the reps in of doing the nightly stuff. So we have to, for those of you who don't know, I'm a FedEx driver. So, so as a manager, to give you kind of an idea, a glimpse behind the curtain, how the sausage is made, we get numbers in the night before. So we have our numbers for tomorrow. We get our projected numbers. It's an educated guess because sometimes numbers go up by the time everything gets in the morning. We end up with more than what we had projected. Sometimes they go down. Or sometimes the numbers are about what they are, and then something happens where a trailer gets delayed for one reason or another on the way into the depot. But that's a whole nother beast of itself. However, we get the numbers overnight. We create the routes that our drivers will run for that next day based off of these projected numbers, and we try to, you know, make sure that not one area or another or one driver is you know, overloaded to the next. You know, make sure that knowing the drivers that you have and what they are capable of doing, you know, kind of bases, like if we know we have a newer driver, we're not going to throw 170 some stops on a new driver or somebody like that, or somebody that's not familiar with a particular area. So, you know, you take those things into account. You make up these routes, get the schedule all made up and everything like that, and you're good to go. But sometimes it requires moving some delivery stops off of one driver to next, messing around with like our little anchor areas that we have on the delivery map and stuff like that. So sometimes there's some jiggery pokery stuff that needs to be done. Anyways, all that aside, is a long way of saying I have more shit to do and more responsibility now. So so sometimes it takes a little bit more time to do that stuff. Jordan says she's going to the beach this weekend. That sounds cool. Literally and figuratively. I hope you have good weather for it. Wherever you be. Ah, balls. We've had some days here within the last week that were like in the 50s and dare I say the 60s. And then we got snow the other day. So yeah, you know, freaking bipolar Pennsylvania weather. Fucked. There we go. All right. All right, so now we got the No, I still have to drive. I still run a route normally the days that I'm not specifically like the manager in charge. So whenever I go back into work this Sunday is one of our lighter days, so which is why that's why I'll normally be the sole one on. I mean, but obviously, like, if I had a question on something or whatever, I can always you know, contact my managers because they're easily accessible and stuff like that. Or if I had a question on something while I'm still at the terminal, we have you know, other subcontractors that are literally within proximity of us that actually used to be a part of our company that just happened to, they basically like split our company up at one point. So they took what our delivery area, our whole service area was, and just kind of split it up into a second company. Then eventually another chunk of ours got sold off to yet another subcontractor. The terminal only wants you to be at like a certain percentage of the total volume of everything that comes through the terminal. Like they only want you to be at like 10 or 11% of everything that comes through, and like our company last year whenever I started was like closer to 20. So we were like way too big, and the terminal was like, hey, you gotta like give some of this shit away to somebody else. That's what they did. But those other people that are a part of those different companies now, they're always around. We see each other around literally all morning long and stuff. So it's not like I'm completely just thrown out to the wolves. You know, I have people that I can turn to if I needed help with something. And like, for example, like one of our drivers tomorrow morning, he won't be doing a delivery route for us. He's actually going to help out. I'll just say like one of our, you know, our brother subcontractors. He's gonna go. You know, we have the extra driver on if they need a hand. You know, we can do that for them. And sometimes they'll do the same thing for us. You know, if they have an extra driver, they don't have anything to do with them. If we need the help, say somebody called off or whatever, they could throw them on a route of ours, you know, or whatever. And the same thing, like we won't give them, they won't make it a route that's like a super big route by any means. But you know, something that they're capable of doing. But yes, I still run a delivery route, usually like Monday through Thursday. Sunday I'll be pretty much what we call cleanup, which will be, I will be the last one out from our company out of the terminal, and anything that is left behind I have to take care of, which generally shouldn't be much because it's a Sunday. It's not like there's a bunch of business stuff to do. So I just have to make sure that all of our stuff gets accounted for. So if there's packages that don't go out, why aren't they going out? If it's a business that's closed on the weekend, I have to make sure that they're coded properly, everything like that. If somebody literally just runs out of room on their truck that they can't take something, then I have to take care of it. So that is my responsibility, and then making sure everybody gets their shit done. If I see, you know, somebody struggling on their route for that day, which we generally don't have that problem. Everybody's pretty good with the crew that we have. We got a good batch of drivers right now, thankfully. Then you know, if somebody was really struggling out there for one reason or another, or something happened, the truck broke down, whatever, you know, then it's me to the rescue, and I gotta make sure shit gets done. So. But thankfully, with the beauty of this job in general, on both sides of the spectrum, both as a driver and as a manager, it's not a whole lot of hand-holding and babysitting. You know, I can count on the drivers that we have, and especially the drivers that are on with me on Sundays, to do what they got to do. You know, and things are pretty smoothly. Oh no, no! That did not go smoothly. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but this Sunday and Monday both, since the manager doesn't get back from our head manager doesn't get back from vacation until Tuesday, I'm flying solo on Sunday and on Monday. So, Monday's the only day that I'm worried about, because it's a you know, Monday we get a lot of business stuff from stuff that we couldn't do over the weekend or what have you, because of businesses being closed on the weekends. So we'll see. Should be okay, but prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Oh, go this way. God, I almost forgot about that. Good lord. I've almost screwed that up. Oh, I got that first shot. Nice. Okay. Now we get the ice beam. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, Zane. I'll have to check your comment back here in a second. He says your bosses sound better than a couple of recent ones that I've had. I mean, honestly, man, it's not a bad gig. Just like anywhere, there's, you know, just like any job, there's good and bad things about it. I have to say my bosses seem pretty level-headed. You know, so I'm good with that. Now, if you ask one of my other former coworkers, he'll say, "Well, I didn't like working for our head, you know, our head manager." He's like, "Oh, I'll never work for him again." I was like, "Why?" Like, and then he gives me some, you know, gave me some reason. He's like, "Oh, cause I got all this, this one route, and I had all these stops and this and that, blah 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 blah." I'm like, okay, but I don't know. It's everybody's got different opinions. I think my bosses are good. If I didn't, I wouldn't stick around. Find another job. You know. But yeah, that's the thing. So, like I said, being a FedEx driver, we're subcontracted. Like, we're not actual FedEx employees. I'm an employee of, you know, company XYZ or whatever. And they, and FedEx subcontracts out these, you know, routes and everything to these different subcontractors. So, we have a particular service area that we do, and we, you know, we have like X amount of routes. I mean, you could essentially you could run as many or as little routes and have, you know, as many or little drivers as you want, yeah, within reason. So you just have to figure out what makes the most sense for your company and stuff like that, and run it accordingly. I mean, I've had days where I've had on a Monday, whenever I have what I'll say my ground route, which is mostly business stuff, I have like, I can have you know, a little over 100 stops, but have like you know, 150 plus packages or whatever. And it'll actually take me longer to do that, because it takes longer to do business stops, than say doing like a route that's pretty much all residential, just normal house deliveries. It would take me longer to do that ground route that has less stops than doing a residential route that has 150 stops and like 170 packages. It's weird, but it's, you know. But again, I'm the type of person I like seeing, you know, I like knowing how the sausage is made. So, you know, taking on a manager position, it's just another way for me to get a better idea of how our work is being done, why things are done the way they are done. Helps me make sense of it. You know, if now then a driver says, well, I don't understand why I have all these stops and why somebody only has, you know, these stops or whatever, this and that. Like, well, here's the reason why, you know. So it's and you get that, you know, you get that from time to time. But it's just something that helps me understand my job better, and hopefully helps me do my job better. So, and then on top of that, I just, you know, do whatever I can to make myself, you know, more valuable. Like, hey, well, you know, I do this, this, and this. You know, you promoted me to basically a manager position within a year's time, you know, a little over a year now, about a year and a half. Me, you know, working here. Hey, I think it's time for a raise or something. So whenever you know, that time comes that I ask for one, I'm more likely to get it. So they make yourself as indisposable as possible. Whatever job you do, wherever you're at, make yourself a valuable piece of the puzzle. Because to a degree, we're all a little replaceable with work and stuff like that. You can always train up another person to do a job that somebody else doesn't want to do. However, it's not saying that person is going to do, that new person is going to do the job better than the next. So you have to be careful about that. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way already. Wow, I lost track because I'm sitting here talking about work stuff. Oh no! I started running the wrong way. I want to go to the wreck ship. What am I doing with my life? Oh no! Oh my god, I am fucking so much stuff up tonight. It's not even funny. It kind of is. It's laughable. Oh no, 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 no. It's fine, man. Listen, I understand. Everybody needs a little bit of a vent. And it's not, you know, not me trying to be braggadocious by any means or whatever, just stating it is what it is. I'm taking on this new position and stuff like that. Hopefully, I mean, Trust me, I've had jobs before where I've had bosses that were not easy or not enjoyable to work for or under. Um, I worked at a scaffolding place. After I got out of the military, I got a job working at the place where my dad worked for like the better part of 20 years. We rented out and sold scaffolding and other construction type of equipment to companies or private contractors, whatever. Kathy, thank you for the like. That would do stuff. So, and we also had E&D crews, what we called erection and demolition, that would go out and set up scaffolding and things of the such for companies doing different construction projects. So anytime you've seen somebody like, if you were downtown in a city or something like that and you've seen a bunch of scaffolding set up, we had stuff like that. But I worked out in the yard, and I was just basically a yard laborer. I would have to get orders put together and stuff that needed put together. Whenever we got stuff that came, equipment and stuff like that came back, I'd have to get it put away, verify counts of things that came back, make sure that they weren't shortchanging us on big pieces of equipment and little pieces of equipment, like certain types of pins, bolt things, whatever. I don't know what you call them necessarily. I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long, but anyways, my boss was kind of a lazy piece of shit. My yard boss. And my dad warned me before taking this job, or once I took the job, that was the case. He said, you might butt heads with the yard boss. He's a little bit lazy, and I know you. You're not. Like, well, I hope you know me. I'm your freaking son. He's like, I know what kind of work ethic I instilled in you. I know how you are. And you might butt heads with him a little bit. He's like, just make sure to not do anything stupid or say anything stupid before your 90-day mark. He's like, because up until your 90-day mark... Ashley, thank you for the like. Up until your 90-day mark, and this goes for any place that you work at, they can literally fire you for whatever reason they want to. It does not matter. Just in a broad stroke sense of the phrasing. But they could fire you. They could let you go, just because you're still within a probationary period. So whatever probationary period you are at your job, they can let you go if they want. So my dad said to me, he's like, just make sure you get your 90 days in before you say anything to him. And I waited. I bided my time. What's up, Ashley? Bear says you're still doing more gooder than I can. Hang on, what? Sound of it, the company you work for seems far better. Okay. I couldn't tell if I missed a comment or something. But anyways, so yeah, at this, sometime after the 90-day period, I'm doing my normal stuff that I'm doing, and I hadn't taken lunch yet. And my yard boss came and found me out in the yard and asked if I had taken lunch, and I said no. I'm getting the stuff counted from the return that we got from, company XYZ or whatever. I said, I'm just going to... He's like, oh, well, go take lunch. He's like, because I don't want to get in trouble for you not taking lunch. I said, well, I'll just roll my lunch break into my afternoon break and take a long lunch then. I was like, I got to get this stuff done. I was like, because I have to get another order ready to go out later on. We had a bigger order going out that we needed materials from the return. So I needed to make sure we had that before I could get the next outgoing order ready. You know what I mean? Making sure we had the right equipment and supplies. And and he's like, oh, well, you can't do that. You can't do that. Take a late lunch or whatever. And I was like, why not? I've seen plenty of other people do it. He's like, oh, well, they're not supposed to either. I said, well, they do. He's like, well, you have to take it because there's labor laws and stuff like that. And I said, I'm not going to go to the freaking labor union and cry over working or anything like that. I want to get this shit done. He's like, well, you got to take your lunch. And I said, well, some of us... I said, well, then who's going to do the stuff that I'm doing right now? Because some of us don't have the luxury of just sleeping in our office all morning long, Randy. And he didn't really care for that too much because I called him out on his bullshit. And he then proceeded to tell me that I had a pretty smart mouth and he threatened to punch me in it. And I told him if his job was worth it to go ahead and fucking do it. I said, because I'm not going anywhere. He didn't do it. No surprise. But, yeah, I don't, if I think there's bullshit, I'll call it out. And so I did. Thankfully, I have not had any sort of, thing like that with this job. I mean, that job was a while ago. That was eons ago. And I already knew at that job that in particular, I didn't plan on staying there forever or anything like that. That was basically, I got home from the military. I didn't want to be a mooch. I wanted money in my pocket, and I wanted something to do while I figured out what I planned on doing with the rest of my life. So it was just a temporary thing. But I was there for about a year and a half. And, it was what it was. It served its purpose. I have no filter. No, I have a filter. Listen. I am all about exercising tact. I will tactfully tell somebody to go fuck themselves without actually telling them to go fuck themselves. I am all about having tact. But I'm not gonna be a pushover too. And I'm gonna call out somebody on their bullshit. And it's just something, it was one of those things that was gnawing away at me because, it was a constant thing. And, so, not long after that, I think honestly, it might have been later that same day. We got JJ, thank you for the like, appreciate that. JK's One-Eyed Gaming. Oh, sorry, I missed your comment over there on YouTube, alternate, Keems. No, I'm doing a 100% run, not any percent. I'm doing a 100% run, sub 2 hour time, all bosses, no glitches. That is my challenge run. That is my own personal challenge to myself. That's what I try to do every time whenever I play this game, because I know if I could do it once, I can do it again. I've done it like 18 other times, so this is, attempt number 9. This is hopefully completion number 19. We'll see by the end of the stream. I've had some times where I've not completed, where I've either gone just over the time, or I made a stupid mistake and died. Usually it's been on either Phantom or I screwed up the Mother Brain fight at the end. and accidentally went and got myself killed. But otherwise, I'd like to say I know this game pretty damn well, enough to be able to run it under these criteria like 9 times out of 10. There we go. Oh, no. How, now listen. It's all situational dependent, Ashley. Now, if it's somebody trolling, oh, I'll absolutely have no filter, because I'm just gonna give it, they're gonna give me shit, I'll give it right back to them. I don't fuck around with that. But certain situations call for having a little tact and having a cooler head. You know. So, yeah, in those situations, I will exercise tact. But if it's some internet troll, fuck that. No filter necessary there. I don't give a shit. What are they gonna do? Fire me? No. You know what I mean? That's a different situation. But anyways, going back to that story, it was either later that day or the next day that the operations manager, the guy that's in charge of my the yard boss, and then basically all of us yard guys, he's ultimately responsible for us and the guys that would go out on the E&D crews that would set up and or tear down scaffolding for certain jobs. The operations manager, he calls me into his office and he's like, so I'm guessing you know why I called you in here. I said, yeah. I was like, because me and Randy had a little bit of a verbal confrontation. Actually, I think it was the next day. I was like, because Randy and I got into a little bit of a verbal spat, and I let him have it. And I said, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry. You know, I was like, if I'm not gonna bite my tongue. If I call bullshit, if I see bullshit, I'm gonna call him out on it. I was like, and I bust my ass out there, and I'm not gonna have somebody undermining me. You know, and you know, threaten violence on me because I speak up and I tell him the truth. He's like, well, the reason why he was asleep is because he's on this different medication. I said, well, you know what? I'm sorry to hear that. I was like, but he's here at work. When you show up, you gotta put your personal shit aside, handle your business. I was like, if he needed time to adjust to his medication, maybe he should take some personal time off work or something. I was like, I got a job to do, man. I was like, I know you can respect that. And he's like, no, I do. And he's like, and you bust your ass and that doesn't go unnoticed, blah, 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 etc., etc. Like, all right. He's like, just try to keep a cool head with him. And I said, hey, I was like, you won't have any problems from me. I was like, other than, me giving him another verbal tongue lashing if he, gets on my ass, about something or whatever, and he has no room for it. I was like, you know me. I was like, I'm here to do my job. I'll do my job. I'll be as professional as I can be. I was like, if he's gonna give me shit because I was trying to get my job done, and then give me attitude because I was doing my job and he was in his office sleeping, I was like, I'm gonna call bullshit 10 times out of the 10. I was like, so, and there was a mutual understanding. He's like, I know. Okay. Like, well, this is your yard boss. I was like, if you know he's like this, that's on you to handle. But anywho, but thankfully the job that I have now, obviously your experience may vary, but I mean, with us I'm not babysat all day long, you know, like my bosses don't have to check in on me. They know that if I do have stops and things like that, if I have certain packages and stops that I leave behind, it's literally because I've run out of room to put it on my truck. You know, I go out, I bust my ass, I get the stuff done, I get it done correctly. And you know, there's enough of a trust and an understanding that I'm gonna get things done, so they don't have to babysit me or anything like that. So that's nice. And it's a pretty good work environment, I'd say, for myself. I don't mind it at all. Don't you love it when they use medication or mental health as an excuse for their behavior? Listen, I will say this, okay? Now that, I mean, it's not to get, like, too philosophical and too serious of a conversation here. Being somebody that, that has family member, a very close family member, that has mental health issues and stuff like that, it's a reason why people can be the way that they are. And I understand the need for certain situations, you know, where you have to be on certain medication or this and that. And I understand that, you know, sometimes it has some shitty side effects, whatever. Those side effects may be drowsiness or something. It may affect you at your job, but if it's affecting you doing your work, then perhaps you got to figure out a new line of work, or, you know, figure out a way to manage your medication. Mental health wise, though, sometimes that really cannot be helped. And I get that. I perfectly understand that. So sometimes there's a very good reason for it, but if you use it as a crutch and as an excuse for everything, that's where I'll agree with you, Ashley. That's where I'll take umbrage with that, you know, kind of calling bullshit. Yeah, I'm willing to give people a benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm getting at. I always try to see the other side of the coin if I can, as much as I can within reason. Give somebody benefit of the doubt. But sometimes you just cannot use one thing or another as an excuse for just kind of being a lazy person or just being a dickhead to people or anything like that or whatever. Sometimes, obviously, situation dictating. Sometimes you're just lazy or sometimes you're just a dickhead. That's the truth of it. And if you can freely admit that about yourself, cool. You're in total denial and you want to blame it on other stuff, yeah. There we go. Boom. Done. Ah, yes. Glad I got that in the first shot. That is definitely a time saver right there. That's going to help us out a lot. Getting that missile pack first try. That can be one of the most tedious, time-consuming missile packs to get if you don't know what you're doing there. go. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, absolutely no, and yeah, I 100%. Why not Mario on Mario 10 day? On Mario Day? You know what? Because honestly, I forgot. I forgot what the date was gonna be. I literally, my days blur together at times. And you know, because I quite honestly, before I realized it was Mario Day, I felt like playing some Super Metroid, so that's why. Pretty much. to answer your question there, Boomstar. Oh no! Oh, shit. Well. Okay. Damn it! Now I'm wasting time in this room. On. There we go. Goodness gracious. Oh, you prick. There you go. Jay says, so what are your thoughts on the Turtles collection coming this year? What all games does it include, Jay? Because I know Rob mentioned it in our group chat. What all games does it include? I mean, I'm all for a Turtles collection. That's fine. I don't know that I'm gonna rush out to get it, but you know, I may pick it up at some point. For people that are super fans of any and all things Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm sure that's happy days for them. But yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. Turtles collection, yeah, bring it on. But Ashley, to your point, what you said, mental health does need to be addressed. Absolutely, yes. That is something that I am a firm believer in. Here's my mental health PSA to everyone. Never be ashamed of therapy. Even if you don't feel like you have mental health issues. Nothing wrong with having a professional who specializes in mental health to talk to, have a sounding board for if you feel like your life is mostly put together. Not bad just to have somebody there. Is just kind of a checkup every so often, because anybody can be one bad day from having a total breakdown. May not even realize it until it happens. So never you know, we do so much to try to keep ourselves physically healthy, but a lot of times mental health, and I'll tell you, I get more tired from mental exhaustion than I do physical exhaustion of anything. Mental exhaustion is so much worse for me personally than physical exhaustion. But usually the one ties right into the other, because I get so mentally exhausted, I get physically exhausted. And it just drains me. But no, you know, please, this is just a general thing for everybody. Please make sure to, when, you know, take care of yourselves physically, mentally as well. Because mental health is honestly a big, you know, I think it's just a big issue in general that people don't usually take the time to address, or, you know, whatever. People don't think it's an issue until it's a friggin' issue. So. I will say so. I will say especially even more so as somebody who you know, served in the military. Um, and it sucks. It sucks whenever I hear a story about, like, you know, a veteran committing suicide. And I'm sorry that we're kind of getting on this like super serious topic here right now or anything, but you know, that happens every so often. So it's just the way the conversation's going. But it's important. So, you know, not to be the Debbie Downer or anything like that and bring the mood down, but yeah, we can get serious for a moment. And yeah, it's anytime if I hear a story about like veteran suicide or something like that, it's always so sad because we spend all this time training and preparing ourselves for, you know, for a battle for, you know, that we're very well know we could you know, lose our lives in going overseas and stuff like that. For those of us that, you know, have done that is myself and, you know, many others. I knew the risks going in, but then to, you know, to win that fight, to win that battle and make it out, and only to come back with you know, mental health issues and stuff like that, and lose that battle against yourself, and it sucks. It sucks, and breaks my heart anytime I hear about that. So, you know, keep yourselves mentally healthy too. Just as important, if not more so important, than your physical health. What's the old phrase that they say? You know, kill the head and the body shall die. There you go. But I will say on a positive note about all this stuff about mental health and everything, it was nice. I just within the last week, I believe it was, got a Facebook message from my old squad leader from my last deployment whenever I was over in Ramadi, Iraq. And so it was good to hear from him and good to catch up. And you know, we just messaged back and forth for a little while, for about a good half hour to an hour, just shooting the shit and, you know, talking about life in general and stuff like that, and what's been going on since the last time we talked, because it had been a little bit. And he was just checking in on me, and you know, I checked back with him and everything like that, and it was good. It was good to touch base with him and stuff like that, and I really really appreciate that. I'll be the first to admit, I don't go out of my way to keep in touch with all the guys that I was, you know, that were in the military with me at the same time and stuff like that. And everybody's, you know, we live that part of our lives together, but now we all have our own lives, and we're doing our own things, and we have our own families and things like that to worry about and focus on. You got to make sure that your own house is taken care of before you know, before you start worrying about anybody else's. But, you know, if those guys needed something and they reached out to me, in a heartbeat, I'd you know, do whatever I can to help them out. Even if I can't do something directly, even if I can point them in the right direction, you know, I would. So it was nice to hear from my squad leader and kind of touch base with him again, and you know, make sure he's doing okay and stuff like that. Even though he was the one that reached out to me, it was nice in turn to be like, well, you know, hey, how are you doing? And just good to hear that he's doing okay. So that is actually kind of tying this serious discussion up here. As I continue on in the game. Hang on a second here. Jay says, what are your thoughts on the Turtle collection? Tournament fighters, turtles on the NES ones, and also the SNES one. Okay, hang on. I have to get back to that comment once I get out of this and have a second while I'm picking up the item to stop and read chat. Turtles on the NES, also SNES ones, and I think a Game Boy one. Okay. And Zane says, words of the Joker from Batman, all it takes is one bad day. That's true. Rawson, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you back in here again, Valhari. I enjoyed Back for Blood with you and Semper and Mania last night. Look forward to doing it again next week. Come on, there we go. But no, to kind of wrap up the serious discussion here. When I close out the stream, I always say, take care of yourselves, be good to one another, keep it casual, and game on. You know, the take care of yourselves part, it is in all aspects of like, take care of yourselves physically, mentally, you know, spiritually, if you whatever, you know, however you need to, but make sure to take care of yourselves. Fernando, thank you for the like, appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. But you know, I said take care of yourselves, and that's part of it. You know, physically, definitely mental health. Be good to one another, common courtesy, you know, whatever. Same thing. Help take care of others. That way, if they need it too, maybe somebody needs your help doing that. And yeah. Now now that all the serious talk is done and people that didn't want to hear any of that have checked out of the stream by now. No, the turtle collection sounds cool. I might pick it up. Do we what all platforms is it coming out on, Jay? Is it I thought Rob had said that it was on PS4, but I can't remember if it was for any other platforms or not. I assume if it's on PS4 that it'll be on like Xbox One or also like PS5 and Xbox, whatever version you have. I never know what to call them now. Xbox Series X and S. I'm just gonna call them the new Xboxes. The Xbox mini fridge, whatever you want to call it. I joke about its appearance, but yet I still want one. Eventually. I definitely need a PS5. God of War Ragnarok isn't gonna play itself. Although if I'm not mistaken, I think Ragnarok is still be out on PS4 as well. So as long as they don't make some bullshit that they give you something in the game that's only PS5 exclusive, like how they did with freaking Final Fantasy VII Remake and the Yuffie DLC that's only on PS5 and not on PS4, but you know, on the PS5, which can't freaking find anywhere, at least for me. There's none around my area. Like, fuck. I don't know about anybody else, but they're a pretty freaking rare commodity. So, even though I wasn't planning on getting a first generation one anyways, Now, even if I wanted one, it's not by, not having it is not by choice. If I could, I would. Here, they've been out long enough now, they probably worked out most of the kinks. Go. Son of a bitch. Really? Come on now. There we go. I'll say this room should look familiar to you if you've been watching within the last 10 minutes or so. So we went down here the first time. And when we went down to the bottom of this room, we went to the first quicksand trap. Now we'll go in the second. There's one, and there's the second. This will be the last of the items that we need to get in Meridia. Now all we need to do is make our way down to Norfair and fight Ridley, and then before you know it, we're on our way to Mother Brain. Oh, happy days are here. Thing says the way I see it, Square Enix lost out on a crap load of money and having Yuffie DLC only on the PS5. Stupid choices when companies limit access to something and expect a high return. I mean, it wouldn't be that big of an issue if it were only a PS5 exclusive, if PS5s were more readily available and we didn't go through all the, and aren't still going through all the shortages and bullshit that we have because of COVID. So if PS5s were readily available on all the storefront shelves and could actually be purchased, then I wouldn't care if the DLC was only PS5 exclusive, but you made it exclusive to a platform that's new and expensive, number one. So obviously not everybody's always going to have the newest system right when it comes out. I know that's what you hope for as a company, but that's not always going to be the case. Not everybody rushes out to get the newest model of a car. A lot of people ride their cars until they're dead in the dirt, and then they'll go get a new one when they need to. So, you know. But hey, I mean, who the hell am I to question Sony's decisions? I'm just, some nobody from freaking southwestern Pennsylvania. What the hell do I know about, running a video game company? But that's just my own personal opinion. If the systems were more readily available and more people had access to them, then yeah, I could see making it, a PS5 exclusive, and push, obviously you push the newer product. I get that. But I just feel like I agree with you. I feel like that's a poor choice made, especially for the current situation of things. So it is what it is. I have to wait another 2 years or something like that before I can play the freaking Yuffie DLC. Or even get a PS5, and yeah, so be it. It is what it is. I mean, fuck, I waited long enough. I waited way longer enough for a PS4 or an Xbox One, and I definitely didn't have a Switch when they first came out, but, I'll get my money's worth out of all of them. Even if it's years after the fact. Oh, wait, that's right. Here. There we go. Okay. Come on. There you go. Ow. I missed the platform there. All right, there we go. Time for a drink break. Yeah, so I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Would have made more sense if you, yeah. I think we're on the same page there, Zane, for sure. Okay, so the only thing I'm worried about so far on this run, I'm gonna say right off the bat, it's usually my biggest concern is time. I don't know with some of those missteps that I had earlier, if that's gonna damn me on my time, but we're gonna keep going. Hopefully I get some good Ridley RNG. That will certainly help. Good, he's dead. Okay. Now we get the most OP weapon in the game, the screw attack. All right. Super missiles out of here. Oh god, that was beautiful. I always like trying to get as much as I can super missile wise. Just because oh my god, that was beautiful too. Ah, good transition through that room. Thank Christ. Ah, come on. Stop getting stuck on stupid things. Okay. I don't use a power bomb through there because there are breakaway blocks on that bottom row in the, you know, below that little bit of a gap there. So you don't want to blow away the top layer because then you have no base to jump back off of. So I don't ever use a power bomb in that. Damn it! Fell all the way down anyways. I tried not to. Still did. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go over here. Gotta get an energy tank. I absolutely love this soundtrack too, Fernando. It's so good. And yes, the Ridley Norfair music is awesome. Metroid games have always had a pretty good soundtrack. I don't think I've ever had one where I'm like, oh my god, this music sucks and I hate it. They've always been pretty solid contenders. And I love getting all the remix, you know, updated versions of tracks like these ones here from the old games in the like the Metroid Prime games and stuff like that. You know, what's old is new again, sort of thing. So, I think that speaks volumes to how, you know, how well the franchise on a whole is done. They're just like, yep, if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna try to fix it. Music is good. Touch it up a little bit. Give it a little bit of an update, a little bit of a polish and shine, and you know. Come on. One down. That's two down. Go! I think we're actually filled up on super missiles. Surprisingly. Holy crap. I know we're not completely full on power bombs, but that's okay. We're about to use one here right now anyways. Because we're gonna hit Ridley with a freaking power bomb. Aha. Hey, get into this pattern, stay into this pattern, please. Oh, ouch. That hurt a little bit. No, stop your bullshit. Nope. Back to the pattern. Stab, rinse, repeat. Nope. Come on. Stop your bullshit. Come on, damn it. Wasting super missiles here. There you go. This is the pattern I want. Stab, rinse, repeat. Where are you going? Come here, dickhead. Nope. Come on, you dickhead. There you go. Okay, that was not a bad Ridley fight, in my opinion. That was pretty good. So, Mario Kart will be updated this month. Oh yeah, when does that update drop? Since you mentioned it, Jordan, when does that update drop, or anybody else in the chat that knows? Shit, I gotta get that update. Hopefully it's on sale with the Mario Day sales going on. Not. But we'll see. I'll still get it regardless. I don't care. It's what, like 25 bucks or something like that? I'll get it. All about all about some new remastered or updated Mario Kart tracks and everything like that. I'm already far enough invested into the game. Why not? Why not? Ouch. There we go. March 18th? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, then I still got some time. Alright, so now we're going to get out of Norfair. There's going to be last couple of things that we grab in Norfair item-wise. We're going to be getting a reserve tank and another pack of power bombs. And then, yeah, reserve tank, couple packs of missiles, pack of power bombs. That's it. Got everything else. That? Will there be new characters on Mario Kart? That I don't know. That is a good question. I have no idea. I have not looked at the details of the of what the update will include. I know that there's going to be new tracks, or I should say updated old tracks. You know what I mean. There'll be new tracks. But I don't know about new racers. That I haven't heard. That I don't remember or I haven't heard about. Haven't seen anything online about new characters. Well, there you go. Zane hasn't seen it, then it ain't happening. You heard it here, folks. Zane's word is law. Yeah, I hadn't heard anything either about new characters, so I don't know. I don't think that they necessarily need any new characters. They got plethora to choose from right now, but you know. Now, what would be nice is if they somehow were able to do more than 12 players. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to see something like that. I'd like to see like a 20-player race. That'd be pretty awesome. Total fucking chaos, but you know, that's what we expect out of Mario Kart. Total fucking chaos. So I always wait to do this reserve tank until after we have gravity suit and stuff, and then it just makes sense to wait until after you're done with Ridley, because your natural pathing comes back up through this large room anyways. So it's like you're not trying to go out of your way to get this reserve tank any earlier, or waste your time like doing some bullshit with it that would take you longer to get it by trying to avoid the lava or anything like that. Again, just one man's perspective. You'll notice a lot of the stuff that I do with my progression in the game, there's nothing that's really forced. The one item that I do get early is the wave beam. everything else is very much natural progression. I try to eliminate as much backtracking as possible. Like even right now, I could have, whenever I came down to go into Meridia the first time, I could have gotten the X-ray scope. Could have. But since I have to go back up that way anyways, from the natural progression of the game, I wait until I have the screw attack because I can go through the room and just plow through enemies much faster. So it just makes it a lot easier for me to do. And quite honestly, we don't need the X-ray scope because, we already know we're getting our 100% and everything like that, so we don't need the X-ray scope to really go search for any items. We honestly just need it for the completion part of the game. That's it. Now we have the X-ray scope that we'll never use. And we just kind of tear through all this. See how much harder it would be if I didn't have the screw attack, if I tried coming through this area like when I first had the availability to do it. It would just be kind of a wasted pain in the ass. I figure there's no need for that. Do it this way. Meh. Get up there. Alright, now here. That was a nice little transition jump. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. Felt pretty good about that. I notice a lot of times on red doors that I always still do the 5 missiles instead of doing just the 1 super missile, and the only reason that is because sometimes you need your super missiles for super missile doors. Since we're trying to go as fast as we can, sometimes we don't always have the item pickups from killing enemies and stuff. So, I like to save my super missiles for when I actually need them. There we go. So the last little bit of stuff that we'll be doing on our way to Norfair, just getting some item collection. Getting energy tanks, missile tanks. I think we'll have super missile tanks that we get, 1 or 2. Power bomb tanks, maybe. A little bit of everything. We'll do that all on our way as we make our way back up to Criteria and down into Torin. There we go. Okay. Down through here. Come on. Alright, as long as I don't screw up this part, I'll be good. Cool. Got it. There is a hidden hole in the floor there that you don't want to accidentally screw up on. It's like right in front of the energy tank. It's 3 squares right in front of the energy tank. Breakaway. I've seen people, myself included, whenever they first start out this game, they find this area, they go down, they save in the save room, then they get soft locked because they don't know how to wall jump. And it sucks. You have to reset and start all over. Go. Ah. Go. That's. There's a reserve tank. Oh, sorry, I blame the younger side of my family to keep up with it, i.e. kids. Granted, it was my fault they got into Mario Kart. Karma, you know. Nothing to apologize for there. So many items in one room. My God. Humanity. All right. So, quite literally, we essentially have everything. Once we go back to the ship to refill, we will have that confirmed. But we have 220 missiles, which is perfect because 100% is 230. We're going to get our last energy tank and our last 2 packs of missiles here as soon as we go back up to our ship, recharge, and then head down into Torin. So barring those 3 little things, we have our 100%. Unless I royally fucked up and missed something somewhere, in that case, don't. And I'm going to be angry with you. All right, moment of truth. You should have 220, 50, and 50. There it is. Now all that's left to do is make sure we get through and get out on time. Now, let me rephrase that. We gotta get these last 2 items, and then we can say that. But you know what I mean. It's all but done. So, as long as I don't fuck up the mother brain fight or get screwed over by some Metroids on my way down there, we have our 100%. There's the last energy tank. Then the last 2 packs of missiles. be right after we get out of this stretch here. All right, this is what I like to do to get both of these packs of missiles at the same time. Make sure you fall down in between the middle here on both of those sets of breakaway blocks. Like you may have saw right before I did it, I morphed into the morph ball and then used the spring ball trick. You just hold in the jump button while you're in spring ball form. You will always bounce right off of the breakaway blocks, because it takes like a perfectly timed jump to land on them, and then you have a very, very small window where you can jump back off. But if you're in spring ball form and you just hold in the jump button, you will quite literally just bounce right back off every time. All right, so now we'll turn the ice beam back on. That's the other thing that I do in my runs. I leave the ice beam off because it's actually faster for you. That way, if you're running through an area and just shooting blindly at enemies, you're not going to freeze anything and then run into a frozen enemy and stop your forward momentum. So if you keep your ice beam off until you absolutely need it, that's what I would suggest as far as making up time-wise. There's only a couple places where you really need your ice beam. And even sometimes if you're proficient enough with wall jumping tricks and stuff like that, then why the hell are you even listening to me in the first place? You don't need me to tell you anything you don't already know. But no, if you there's only a couple places where you really absolutely need your ice beam, and that's going up Red Tower before the wrecked ship, and then down here in Torren. That's really it. There it is. Far so good. All right. Another little trick I do. I'll just take damage from that. I take off my Varia suit and my gravity suit to inflict more damage on me for this next part coming up, because I am not good enough to avoid Baby Metroid. I know I've seen speedrunners do it. So what I will do is I will take as much damage as I can. So that way, less energy for the Metroid to have to suck away from me. And then I turn my suits back on. It helps this whole little cutscene here go quicker. So if you're not good at avoiding the Baby Metroid and getting out of this little stretch of room here, you can't do that, then do what I did. And just take off your suits, I should say. And then put them right back on as soon as the Baby Metroid's done almost killing you. That's what I like. Works out well for me. And then we'll kind of do the same thing for the Mother Brain fight. We're going to take off our suits. We're going to take a certain amount of damage. I usually like to give it... I usually take like 1 row's worth of damage. And then I will put the suit back on so I don't accidentally kill myself, because I have done that before and it's not fun. I don't encourage it. Not good for your progress of beating the actual game. Okay. Just under 10 minutes. I think we can do this. I think we'll have enough time to kill Mother Brain and then escape and everything. Don't think we're going to save the animals. Not this time. But should be alright. Should be. I forget how long this fight honestly takes. Alright, so that's enough. Now we put our suits back on. We want to have at least 4 tanks worth of energy before Mother Brain hits us with the Hyper Beam. That should be good there. So now we want to actually try to avoid the attacks. Like that one. That one's a killer attack, honestly. Yeah. Fuck off, Mother Brain. This is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. One time with the Hyper Beam, takes down. Okay, she usually takes down roughly about 4 tanks of energy. I might have miscounted and had 5, but whatever, that's fine. We're good. She's gonna hit us with a few more projectiles, and then that's it. All right. So now we're into the force sequence here. This whole thing. No, Fernando. I don't think we're gonna be saving the animals tonight. I had one too many incidences where I just like was sloppy playing through the game. Some real time sucks, but I got lucky with some decent RNG. Had a good Ridley fight, thankfully. Phantom fight wasn't too bad. My Kraid fight was terrible. Oh my god, it was horrendous. I almost wanted to restart the whole stream right then and there. So. Alright. Then we just gotta kill off Mother Brain here. And then escape. Actually, maybe we will have enough time to, I don't know. I'm gonna have to track next time how long that whole sequence takes from, like, me getting hyper beamed to giving Mother Brain the business here. Yeah, maybe we will have time to save the animals. Holy crap, that actually make a pretty good time. So, Fernando, you might be onto something. Hang on. Alright, as long as I don't screw up this escape route, as long as I get the one speed boost jump, I think we'll save the animal. Alright. That's one speed boost jump down. See if we can get the other. Hey, here we go. Moment of truth. There it is. We have enough time? Yeah, we'll save the animals. We got time. I still don't remember what my personal best is on this now. But if we have enough time to save the animals, then fuck yeah, we're doing something right. Hey, you're free. Go, get out of here. I don't have time to fuck around with y'all. I gotta escape. Escape I shall. Alright, here we go. And time. And time, I said. Alright. 157.22. Good enough. I'm happy with that. Fernanda says, thank you, bro. Ugh, I'm just glad we had time to do it. There's been other times when I've made my runs where I've been like, you know, coming in at like 158, 159. Like, you know, it's been some close ones. When you get some bad RNG, you know, makes a big difference. So you'll see the animals shooting out like a little shooting star there on the right. That's the only difference from saving the animals. So. Operation was completed successfully. Clear time 123, but our time there on the stopwatch is what I'm more worried about. That is under 2 hours. That's what we wanted. While the credits are rolling here, I'm going to take a minute and kind of do my end of stream credits myself. And remind you guys. Where is it? There we go. All right, let me do this here real quick. I don't have another upcoming stream planned out for tomorrow or over the weekend. I work Sunday, so no. And then usually the weekend is when I spend my time with my kids. I get them, and but yeah, weekend is family time. But in the meantime, you can check out my other affiliated pages. Cut my music. Nobody needs that. Check out my other affiliated pages, the FB Retro Gaming League here on Facebook. Also, check out the Pittsburgh Piledriver podcast, also here on Facebook and YouTube, and across various podcast platforms. Just search out Pittsburgh Piledriver podcast. You'll find it there. Go check them out. Give those pages your support. They definitely deserve it. You can also help support the page through merchandise over at Gould Gaming. So head on over to gouldgaming.com. Check out my section of the shop. Make sure to use the code DADVIP for 15% off of anything from my section. Use the code GouldFamily for 10% off the whole site wide. You can find the direct link to my section of the shop as well as those discount codes all within YouTube video description or by using the live chat commands while the stream is still live. So do it now. Do it. Yeah, but thank you for all the support as always. We'll get final confirmation of the 100% here in just a moment. Again, I know I'm going to beat it into your brains so nobody forgets. Tuesday nights, we will be on Twitch. That's Casual Gaming Dad 84 over on Twitch. Tuesday nights is Twitch exclusive. In the future, we will possibly add in another night of Twitch exclusive content. And then the other nights of streaming will be Facebook/YouTube simulcast. So you can catch me on all three platforms. Follow me on all three platforms to make sure you're not missing out on the streams. Also, you never know. If one platform is having issues, Facebook, as sometimes it does, you know, then you at least have another way of watching and, you know, catching a live stream. So there is that. The Twitch exclusive content, it's exclusive Tuesday nights. I'll post it up in videos on the YouTube channel by the end of the week. There's our 100%. So, hooray. got that done. But yeah, like this week's Among Us that we play on Tuesdays, DTA Tuesdays. And eventually I have another thing I'm gonna try out for Tuesday nights, so more on that to come in the future. But yeah, that Twitch exclusive content I'll upload those stream videos to the YouTube page, probably on Fridays or Saturdays, depending on what I have time for. Hell, I may even put it up on a Sunday. Never know, but sometime it'll come out at the at the end of the week or over the weekend. Um, so keep your eyes out for that. So go subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Catch that. But otherwise, thank you guys for the support. Don't forget, if you're over here watching on Facebook, you can support the page through Facebook stars. Every 100 stars gets you an entry into a monthly giveaway. As long as we hit our 10,000 star threshold for a giveaway, do a giveaway all the time. So we didn't hit that last month, fortunately. I don't even remember what we got, but I know we didn't hit the threshold for that. So hopefully make March a better month here. But every 100 stars, again, is an entry for you into the monthly giveaway. Your entries accumulate all month long. So whether you send 100 stars to stream, or you send 1,000 stars all at once at the end of the month, or whatever you do, there you go. But that's gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna get heading to bed here because it is past midnight, damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. And even though I'm off work tomorrow, I do like to get some semblance of sleep every so often. Usually the weekends when I sleep. I don't do it throughout the week. So, all right, guys. Thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And hopefully see you on the next one, which will probably be Monday night. Hopefully for either some Monday Night Mario Kart or some Mario Party. Not sure which yet. See what I'm in the mood for when the day comes. But I will catch you on the next stream. And until next time, this is Casual Gaming Dad. Remind you all to take care of yourselves. You know what I mean? We won't go into all that whole big spiel again. But no, honestly, take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. Keep it casual and game on. See you next time.